folding chairs, just watching everybody else.
All there. Hey,
It's so
everybody.
great.
It's your favorite time of the week. You finally made it. It's time for Star Trek and wrestling and chill.
Yes.
No, but you've had a rough week, so it's time to chill, right? You've had a busy week. It's time to chill. You've had a sad or a difficult week. Either way, it's time to chill. Or maybe you've just had a great week, but it's time to chill. Too much fun. Too much fun. Either way, we're going to talk about Star Trek and we're going to chill with our pal, John Orchiola. Back
Hey,
of the head,
guys.
screen rant.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been way too long. I'm so happy to be back with you guys.
Woo-hoo.
We're also going to talk about, of course, Lower Decks, which is coming up very soon. We've got 2 episodes coming up in, 5.5 days? Not even 5.25
Crazy.
days. And what else? Katee Sackoff is in the news, which makes it a good day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have 2 huge science fiction anniversaries this week. 2 gigantic. Right now, John Orchiola is like, wait, what? I'm listening. So we're going to get into all that in the live chat. Make your guesses. What are the 2 gigantic sci-fi related anniversaries this week? Let us know what you think as we introduce meteorologist Katie Nicolau.
Hello. Yes, I sound awful because I'm in the middle of an island in between the peninsulas of Michigan. Ooh.
It's kind of like if there was a pea on a desk and you had 2 gloves on and you're trying to grab the pea. You're on that. That's where you are. You're the pea. You're the pea.
Good example.
Jenny R. Johnson, paintress, is here.
Hello. I just recently shipped some prints to Guernsey, which is also kind of a pea between 2 mittens. You know?
Guernsey.
Yeah.
It is actually.
Yeah. I like that.
Good knowledge. It's by Jersey Island, right? In the English Channel. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. There's a great Netflix movie that came out in 2017, starring Lily James, called The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. It's set after
Amazing.
it's set after World War II. It's kind of like a Downton Abbey crossover. It's a
Oh.
fantastic movie.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, look it up. Watch it tonight. Watch it right now. Leave this. Just
All right.
put it on Netflix.
Don't leave this. You can watch
That's
it
boring.
after.
Melissa Longo, of course, is here. Thank goodness.
Hello, hello. Woohoo.
And my name's Ryan Tiesk. Oh, look, I'm wearing a Lower Deck shirt, and so is John Orchiola.
Citation Ops.
Yay!
Cool.
Woo! Yay.
Oh, Jenny R is already getting ahead. Oh, and I already said my name's Ryan Tiesk. All right, that's everybody.
did.
Let's get into it. So everybody at home, make your guesses. And VFX says BTTF.
Well,
Yep,
Is
that is
it-
one.
What's
Wait.
BTTF?
Back to the Future.
Oh,
Ooh.
October 21st, 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is Battlestar Galactica one of them?
That's today.
Battlestar
Mm.
Dramatica is one of them exactly today, as Jenny says.
There's one more.
20 years.
There's one more.
20 years.
What is the other one?
Not necessarily sci-fi, but yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago, was the exact day Tony Stark died, saving the world in Avengers Endgame, October 17th, 2023.
Thank you.
Well, October 17th was also the day of the Loma Prieta earthquake in 1989, but that's not
Whoa, crazy.
what I was
Whoa.
thinking. And by the way, Back to
Whoa.
the Future is next week. 21st
Yes.
is Monday. So sorry.
Um,
Everybody, let us know in the live chat if you have any other guesses and also what you are drinking today. What are you drinking today, John Orchiola? Everybody, you've earned it. It's time for a beverage.
I have, if you can see this here, this is a cookie milk iced coffee from Home State.
What?
It's delicious. Yeah,
Ooh,
so it's
nice.
iced coffee, obviously, with oat milk mixed in with
Ooh.
cookies. And it is the best thing at Home
Yum.
State, I think.
Sounds delicious.
That
What's
sounds
home?
crazy.
Home what?
Home State. It's like a Americanized taco place. It's a chain. There are quite a few here in
Like
LA.
State Farm? No, that's different.
No, State Farm is insurance. I don't think Home
Yeah.
State will insure your house.
It kind of in my ear gives me the same vibe.
There might be a Jake at Home State. I know there's a Jake at
Yeah.
State Farm.
Yeah.
Like home style fries.
Yeah. Exactly. Like Jimmy Dean sausage. I feel like all of those things sort of fit in the same category from a Canadian perspective.
Have you guys seen those Beyond sausages?
Yes, we've
Yeah.
talked about them at
Thought
length.
so. Not
No
that
pun
much
intended.
length. Yeah. What about you, Katie? What are you drinking today out in the island?
Well, being in the corner of a closed down Mexican restaurant, there's some hot sauce that I'm not gonna actually drink, but because I'd probably die. But I do have my classic water.
Classic
Nice.
water.
Classic.
You can't beat the classics.
Could break into, but the front desk is right there, and they will catch me.
Nice.
What are you drinking, Melissa Longo? Cool shirt.
Oh,
Love that shirt.
thanks. It just came in.
Oh,
I
long
just
sleeve.
got them in long sleeve. And yes, the long sleeve are available online now, but and
Yeah.
was getting ready for the New Jersey Convention, Creations New Jersey Convention in November. And New Jersey tends to be chilly in November. So long
Smart.
sleeves. Woohoo, woohoo,
I
woohoo.
love that.
Brand
Logically,
new.
can confirm.
Yes, and then I am drinking black cherry vanilla sparkling water from Trader
Ooh.
Joe's. And I have to say, this is divine. It is delicious. So yummy.
Yum.
It's so good.
Beverage and a show.
Wonderful.
It's
And
so
what
good.
are you drinking this evening, Jenny R. Johnson? It's late for you.
It is. It is. Now I've gone back to a cider because it's fall.
Mhm.
And this is the same company that makes the mulled cider that I enjoy so much, the winter cider. But this is just their original. This is on the non-alcoholic cider, and I'm finding it to be less exciting.
Oh,
Tastes good, but I miss the mulling. I'm looking forward to the mulling appearing again.
Mm.
The mull,
I still remember when The Simpsons explained the difference between cider and juice.
Ooh.
Alcohol?
Do you remember this? When it was Ned Flanders who said, "If it's clear and yellow, you got juice there, fella. If it's tangy and brown, you're in cider town."
That's amazing.
oh,
I learned a
that's
similar
great.
rhyme
Mhm.
about saving water back in the day, but
Oh, geez.
Okay, so tell us
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you're drinking and then tell
Oh.
us what that is.
no, so what I'm drinking, because I'm
No,
feeling
you-
festive today because it's Lower Decks Eve practically.
Yeah.
So I'm having a Cutwater Tiki Rum Hurricane. And let me tell you,
Whoa.
this isn't like your average Zima or beer. I had one of these the other day and I was like, whoa, let me check that alcohol content. And it was not a beer or Zima. It's definitely a lot stronger than that. So, but I
What's
wanted
that, a
to pour it
5.5, a 6?
12.5.
Oh my
So
God.
that's what I mean. It's not like a beer. It's like a,
That's too much.
yeah. So
He's
what
a
I did
man.
was that I put it in I didn't have like a Lower Decks glass. So I got my Lower Decks shaker, and I'm gonna drink it out of my USS Cerritos
Perfect.
shaker.
Awesome. Is it green like an Orion hurricane or an Orion hurricane, as they call it sometimes?
The
No,
Oreo.
it's like
Orion.
it's like pinkish orange. What would that be? Salmon?
I guess.
Tastes different.
I feel like it's not a great word as a drink descriptor. It's my salmon-colored drink.
Tastes like chicken.
Mm.
Anyway, we're going to get into it, but everybody, please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. These are very important. And if you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate that because John
Mhm.
is going to drop some bombs on us
Oh.
today.
Oh,
John,
am I?
well, I don't know. What did you do today?
Well, I don't know how many bombs I can drop, but today was
Ew.
Lower Decks press day. So I got to go onto the junket and speak to not one, not two, not three, but all 4 of the original Lower Deckers all together. Tawny and Jack and Eugene and Noel. And it's only the second time the 4 of them were together,
That's
like in the same
crazy.
room.
That's
And
bonkers.
yeah, which is insane, right? It's been like 5 years. And tomorrow at New York Comic Con, Mike McMahon actually tweeted this out and confirmed it. It will be the first time all 4 of them are on stage together, like ever.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. And Jack, Tawny told me the story. Jack and Eugene only just met a couple of months ago at Tawny's birthday, where Tawny like forced them to meet in person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mind-boggling, but it's an animated show. They
Crazy.
don't record together. They're never
Yeah.
in the same room or in the same place.
That's insane. Wow.
Which is even more impressive with how good it is and how good they sound, and
Right?
because it
Mhm.
feels like they're bouncing off of each other, playing
Yeah,
off
like
of
Yeah.
each other.
And off the
Chemistry,
walls.
right? Yeah.
Right. Great chemistry.
Mhm.
Huh. Fascinating.
Yeah.
So what did you learn at this press junket? Tell us everything.
Well, I mean, what can I possibly say? You'll find out next week when the video and the interview's up. But no, Tawny told me a really funny story about Garrett Wang. And let's see, I mean, it was only a 7-minute interview, but we packed a lot into 7 minutes. We talked about Twin Twains, which is Eugene and Jack's favorite joke from season 4, and also mine. I had to bring it up. Yeah, and we just talked a lot about season 5. We talked about Tawny playing both Beckett Mariner and Captain Becky Freeman because they meet the alternate universe Cerritos in season 5. And yeah, it was a really fun chat. We did not get spoiler heavy because we're not allowed to spoil anything. But also I've seen the first 5 episodes. I'm also like trying to be careful about what I just blurt out. And they're amazing. But yeah, it was a really great interview, and hopefully it is not the last interview. And hopefully that something will happen to allow Lower Decks to continue in some form elsewhere. So this is the final season on Paramount Plus, and but what will the future hold?
Exactly.
Mm.
What will the future hold?
Netflix must really too. They could be the home of Star Trek animation.
Oh,
I
that would
think
be
that
so
would be
fun.
Yeah.
really fun thing. Marketing shtick, so they might be in for it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
Zach.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
really
fun.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're super fun. They're so great. It made my job easy because all I have to do is set them up and they just go.
Yeah.
So it's like, because again, even though they haven't been together in the same room all together, like they have just natural chemistry. They're just
Yeah,
they're
they
also
do.
funny, they're also quick, they all like each other. And and it
Theoretically.
showed.
We don't know
On
if
screen they do.
Jack and Eugene really liked each other. We don't know.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That goes to show just how well they cast just the cast in general. Is if you can put them all in a room and they actually get along, it's like, okay, we got this.
Yeah.
And it seems to be all across all the new Star Trek shows as well. Like they're just so
Right?
well cast. Everybody is just like tremendous human being, and they all get it. They all get what Star Trek is, and they're all in. They're all like, they all go for it. They know the conventions are part of it, and they know interacting with the fans is part of it, but they're all super, super into it. And they understand what this franchise is, and it changed their lives, and it can be with them forever if they want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think having the original series and the next generation come through before then, so that they could see like, oh snap, I could still be coming to conventions when I'm in my 90s. And like,
yes,
so it's a very good establisher of this is what you're getting into. So it's not like shocking.
Right. Well, and it's such a fun franchise to be a part of anyway, because it does have such a rich history.
Mhm.
Being that it's been around for 60 years, that it is a fun franchise to play in. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to be a part of that?
Absolutely.
Well, let's put a pin in that for a moment, everybody, because everybody knows why they're really tuning in. Katee is cleaning her palette right now
Yeah.
in preparation. Everybody's banging on the door. They're like, "Give us a fruit. We want fruit."
To me.
Exactly.
Or
what they're
wait.
doing.
No, yeah, we'll do the fruit.
Let's do
So,
it.
everybody at home, you remember Katee was going to do plums. She's going to try plums for the first time in her life. They're going to be juicy, ripe, delicious. She was going to get yellow plums, red plums, black plums, purple plums, you name it. Katee, which one do you want to start with?
I got the prunes. Every single
Yes.
every single Meyer grocery store on our way to Mackinac had no prunes or no plums, only prunes. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be awful. But they're the same, right? It's like grapes and raisins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Okay, because I look insane right now. I hope you guys realize this. I have a bag full of fruit sitting in the back.
I travel with prunes.
Hey, whatever keeps
That's
you
me.
regular.
Why somebody gave me a bag of prunes at
Oh,
Nashville at the
Ah,
Star Trek Nashville
nice.
convention.
Mhm. Don't be afraid,
Was it
Katee.
Cassandra?
Cassandra? I think it was Cassandra, yeah, or Cassandra, yeah.
They're more
Very
moist than you would expect for a dried fruit. Be prepared. No, it's good. That's where the
Okay.
plumpness comes from.
I got
Yeah.
from the
Perfect.
A
Yes.
spoon.
Nice. That's actually brilliant.
Okay.
messed up operation.
Wait, is this gonna have a pit in it? I think it's gonna have a pit in it,
No,
right?
those ones. No, those
Okay,
Sunsweet
good.
ones are pitted. Mhm.
All right, so enjoy your meal.
I
Think of it as a date. Oh, dates are next.
You can take a bite. You don't have to eat the whole thing. It's
Eat
a
the
whole
whole thing.
plum.
Eat the whole thing. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so rubbery.
You just eat it.
Mm.
Mm,
Oh.
be sad.
Oh no. I love them.
Well, okay, so I have a question.
She pooping already? Is that what the face was?
Such a layer of like flavor on my tongue.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
doesn't plum juice exist and prune juice exist?
Yes.
So what's the difference between plum juice and prune juice if it's
Ooh.
the same fruit?
Good
I
question.
mean, prunes are they're not juicy, but they're like, and prune juice. I love how this is what I do. This is my hand motion for prunes.
And other things.
You're washing it
eating
It's a
down
good
with
question.
chocolate?
I'm washing it down with a brick of chocolate fudge.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
It's really
Actually,
good.
I mean, yeah.
They're pretty
cheaper.
much the same color. No,
Mix
that
them.
that was, oh no.
Yeah, chocolate covered most things are great.
Mhm. Oh, did you just put that together?
I could put them together.
Yeah,
yeah.
do it.
I mean, sure.
All right, we're gonna steal the knife now. So, okay. So bite of prune and then, okay, the chaser of fudge.
See, not bad.
Is more tolerable, but still not pleasant. I'd say prune by itself, probably a 2. Prune with fudge, I'd give it a 4.
Ooh, all right.
Wow.
Okay. Mhm.
2 for prune.
I'm just gonna try fudge.
Hmm.
I will eat all the fudge.
I do
No,
love
that
fudge.
So
That
one
was-
Trek fan in the live chat says, "Poor, poor, brave Katee."
Mhm.
No one can call me a coward because of this food experiment. That's
I
the
want to
one.
see bigger bites.
I want to see bigger bites too.
Can't deny.
You're the best sport in the world. Oh my God.
I will
Yeah.
do anything to put a camera in front of me. You guys should know this by now.
Top 3 things about what we love about Katie, right?
Yeah.
Personality,
Okay.
personality, and doing anything in front of a camera. She's trying.
Can't do the whole bigger bite.
Wow. Wow. I have to try prunes. I haven't.
You haven't
You
had
should.
fruit.
I love them.
I will mail them to you. They taste like yeah. Like they taste like what I imagine if you licked William Shatner. Like that how he
Ew. Ew.
I think he's more
No.
salty than sweet.
I think he's salty too. I think he's salty too.
Maybe a little chowdery.
It's a different kind of juice.
So, who was it? Dave M says fresh fruit only from now on.
I'll tell Indiana if I have to. I will find a plum for next.
Well, we do
Yes.
have to do a redo for the plum.
Yes.
But that was
wasn't
okay.
a-
That was good work because you're stuck on an island. Obviously, it's not
Right.
easy to find plums
Absolutely.
way up there.
Mm-mm.
And the dry fruit is a difficult thing because
Mm.
it tends to be a more concentrated flavor,
Right.
That's
generally
probably-
speaking. Yeah, like it's a different.
I love dried fruits.
Me too.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed those to some horses after this.
Yeah, like I love to have a couple of prunes for a little desserty snack. Ooh,
Oh, that's a good idea.
Very.
delish.
All right, everybody in the live chat, before we get into lower decks, what is your favorite dried fruit? We've got prunes, obviously
Apricots.
different kinds of raisins. Apricot's a very famous one. We have dates.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dates
Have you
are good
ever
ones.
have you ever had dried
Oh,
mangoes?
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dried
they're so
mangoes.
good.
Yeah.
So good.
Dried pineapple.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
pretty good too.
Apples.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I've had
Yeah.
dried oranges too. They have those at Trader Joe's.
They
Oh,
do.
cool.
Got everything. You got every dried coconut even.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Kind of chewy.
Mhm. And your classic raisin. Love a raisin.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
John
Don't forget
Davis
the
says raisins,
cranberries.
hands down.
Mhm.
Right, cranberries super
Yes.
popular,
Mhm.
top choice. I just recently bought a container of it's like a raisin medley. So it's got like black, purple, and green
Ooh.
raisins. And I just
Yeah.
sometimes I just eat them.
Mhm. I eat a muesli in the morning that has like a bunch of different kinds of raisins, and then they've got these big honkin' raisins called flame raisins, and I love them. And dried cranberries.
I'll take. This is not why I came on the show for 500, Alex. All
It's
right.
not new here.
I think it is though why he did come on. He knows we have shenanigans. All right, so here are
Exactly.
the answers. Kathy D says the shat is salty, but in a good way. She
Mm,
says with a smiley face.
nice.
Peter Wolf says off the rails we go. Have we ever been on the rails? One Trek fan says mangoes.
Mhm.
Stacy Roberts loves dates.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Glenn Iverson also loves dates. Well, there's something there maybe. And let's see. John Davis says raisins hands down. Bob D says fuzzy peaches. LOL. I'm not sure if that's like a fuzzy navel or.
No. It's like a candy.
Oh, okay. One Trek says dried mangoes. Yes. Mayborello also says mangoes. Dave M says cranberries. Matt Boardman says dried pineapple is bomb.
Mhm.
Pat
That's
B
right.
from the mountains of Jamaica. Whoa, says mango and dates.
Yeah.
Joshua Reeves said, oh, dried strawberries. Those are excellent.
So good.
Have you guys had
Ooh.
dried cherries? Those are
Yes.
really good.
Amazing.
What are the what
Yes.
kind of cherry? Mount Morency cherry, something like that.
Hmm.
Dry,
Really
really
good.
good.
Mhm.
My mouth is watering.
Like up here is where
Um,
chicken cherry crop. So when we go back south, I could try to find some dried cherries.
Ooh.
Yum.
Can't find a plum, but
Yeah. Katie likes
Uh,
cherries.
War Dogheim says dried apples, peaches, apricots, mangoes, raisins. So all of them.
Mm.
Mark says raisins. Badger says cherries. Nice. Lucia says raisins.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know you had raisins in Brazil. DJ Kitty Cat says dried cherries. Oh, Robert Kaiser says figs, dates,
Mhm.
and cranberries. Very good.
Mhm.
Turkish figs.
Mm.
War Dog says cranberries, berries of any kind. Okay. Banana chips, says
Yes, I was
Stephanie.
just gonna say banana
Yum.
chips.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
what
Okay,
about
well, we got
plantains?
it.
Mhm. That
Yeah.
too.
We got to
Yeah.
stop because it's just going to keep going forever.
I
This
know.
was people are like, I love talking about dried
Dried
fruit.
fruit. Dried fruit.
It's so
Anyway.
Dark fruit was so overlapping.
good.
So, John Orchiola, I think we've got you for another little bit of time here. So you
Yeah.
can't give any spoilers. You've seen a
Mhm.
bunch of screeners already. So we can't ask you to make predictions
Mhm.
No.
because you would know if they were true or not.
Well,
So
for the
what I
first
would
five,
love what I would love to know is how do you think people are going to react to the first five?
the first five are maintain the quality and everything you love about seasons 1 to 4, but there are also a couple of cool twists. There is, and this isn't telling tales out of school because Mike McMahon actually tweeted this. There is a running joke that goes through at least the first 5 episodes and probably continues all the way to the end of the season. There is one particular sight gag that goes on, and it's awesome. I won't tell you which character it involves or what it
Awesome.
involves, but it is a fantastic running joke. And yeah, there are really cool things. They get into the Orions. I'm just going to talk about what's in the trailer. They get into the Orions. They get into the alternate reality.
Mhm.
They do meet Klingons. Ma'a is back. The
Oh.
decontamination chamber scene is hilarious. That's also in the trailer.
Can't wait.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of really good stuff. And yeah, like if you love Lower Decks, it's the same show that you loved. But I'm also really interested in whether or not the last five build towards an ending. There is an ongoing, besides the running joke, there is an ongoing story, like there kind of was in season 4, where somebody was destroying like lower decker ships. There's something also relating
Yes.
to fissures in space time that kind of tracks throughout the whole season, but it's not as prevalent in the first five. I mean, because they kind of forget about it for a couple episodes and just do other stuff. But yeah, like how it ends, I don't know. I think it's going to be great because obviously they knew ahead of time. This wasn't sprung on them like Discovery.
Mhm.
So since they knew going into writing that this is going to be the final season, I'm sure Mike McMahon had something pretty grand to wrap it all up.
That's awesome.
I really appreciate how they found a way to marry the episodic Star Trek with art storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They should be the gold standard for doing that because they do it so well.
Mhm. Yeah. And again, in such a short amount of time.
Yes.
Right.
I know.
What they accomplish in one episode
Yes.
is mind-blowing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I just finished rewatching season 3 and 4. And yes, the amount of stuff that they fit into
Yeah.
25 minutes of it's action-packed, but it doesn't feel forced. It's not forced storytelling at all. Everything happens organically. Yes, it's a quick pace, but you still catch on, and as soon as you get the cadence of the episodes down or the rhythm of the show down,
Yeah.
then there's no problem understanding what's going on. It's so packed and nuanced, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah. Like,
I find that
sorry.
oh no. I just find that Star Trek without buffer time is the way I describe it. So you don't
Ooh.
have
Yeah.
the filler scene, you don't have a lot of that. It's just here's the story, we're gonna tell it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. and fitting in like character development and relationships and Easter eggs everywhere.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
just it's incredible. It's really incredible. Like the
Mhm. Well, and the Easter eggs are laid out in a way that you know it's coming from a Star Trek fan. It's not fan service for the sake of fan service.
Exactly.
It all makes sense. Like it actually is cognitively pairing well with the story.
Mhm.
Which I'll be
It's-
interested to see how they put the decon chamber into this.
I love that you said the
Yes.
Easter eggs and the story pair well together, like a nice wine with food.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
Well, what else you got for us, John? Do you think anybody is going to think this is the best season yet? Do you think it's just going to make them feel nostalgic? Do you think that people are going to say this is the funniest season yet?
That's a good question. I mean,
Thanks.
again, very good. Again, the quality of the show never lags. It like from the first five, is it the first two are great. Those are the first two I remember the most because I've watched them each 3 times, and then there's three more I've only seen once. But I go through them for work. I
It's a tough
scour them
job.
for those Easter eggs. But yeah, I mean, the first two are the freshest in my mind, and they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. Might be, although I really love the beginning of 3 when they went to Montana and they went to the First Contact Park. But it might be,
Amazing.
yeah, might be the best of the 5 season premieres.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
was very, very high on that episode. Very high.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just too hopeful that we'll be able to get a theme park in Bozeman before First Contact Day.
I know.
Someone's going to build it. Someone is going to build it.
They better.
Yeah. Yeah, they better.
Katie, are you going to finish all of that chocolate in this one sitting?
Actually, yes, because this was a I am now, by weight, statistically, 1% fudge today. I have a problem. But now it's changing because now it tastes like prunes to me, and I'm like, oh.
The prunes really do stick around. They get in your little teeth holes and stuff. Yeah.
Teeth holes.
Yeah. Well, your little like crevices.
Your nooks and your crannies.
Exactly.
Is that like when Homer Simpson took a pickaxe and started bashing holes in his car to create speed holes to make your car go faster?
Yeah, kind of.
Makes the chewing go quicker.
I don't know. That's just making me think of more terrible discussion topics like live chat. Let us know what food gets stuck in your teeth the most.
Popcorn.
Beef jerky.
Corn.
Corn
Corn
On
on the cob.
Variety.
Spinach.
Oh yeah.
I like how we're just running with this.
Peanut butter. That's one. Hay. Oh wait, that's
where are you hanging out?
Yeah. Barnes, what about you? Anyway, any other final thoughts on Lower Decks? Otherwise, we're going to turn it over to the live chat to tell us if they're excited about Lower Decks.
Well, there are a couple of things actually. So obviously tomorrow is New York Comic Con, and
yes,
it's their big Star Trek panel. Lower Decks is featured because they're the next big show coming out. I don't know what kind of news they can possibly drop at this point because the final season is not coming out and there's not much more to announce. They've already shown the last trailer. But another big thing that's happening for Lower Decks is on Wednesday, which I'm going to. Lower Decks is having a premiere at the Newport Film Festival.
Oh, yay!
So I'm going down to that, and just to hang out and see everybody and watch it on the big screen. Watch the first 2 episodes on the big screen.
Nice. Wait? So you're going to be at New York Comic Con?
No, I'm going to Newport Film Festival.
Got it.
It's,
okay.
a couple hours south of here.
Barely. It's beautiful over there.
Yeah,
a little foggy and hazy, probably, especially in the morn.
Well, I think the screening's at 7:30.
All right. Look at Katie. I'm saying that she's like, psh, amateur. What do you fucking know about fog and haze?
Exactly.
You don't even know how to spell it.
Or early in the morning.
Punch in my face. You can be the meteorologist for the stream if you want.
No deal.
You're good.
What's the next convention you're going to, John? To cover?
Convention?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe STSF? Maybe?
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if San Francisco happens.
It's not that far.
No, it's not. It's only 3 months.
You
Isn't that crazy?
and I mean,
Isn't that crazy?
You can
ge-
drive.
geographically also not
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geographically. Hmm. Yeah, San Francisco.
Are we doing a poll?
Ooh.
No, but I'm thinking of one. I'm thinking of one. Pretty simple. How about what is the best Lower Decks season so far?
Oof.
Oh,
I really
You're
like
gonna
4.
start a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, four hit the Voyager heartstrings for me, and I'm just so happy with that.
Did 4 start with Bozeman? Was that only like
No, that was 3.
no,
was
that
three.
was
Oh, I
three.
was gonna say, I'm like, I had one of those time moments of like, how much time has passed? Like, what's happening?
I'm gonna
'Cause
go with 3
Yeah, I really liked 3.
because when they got to Deep Space Nine, it made me cry.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
And
great. Yeah.
It was really beautiful, the imagery.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, well, we've got a poll in the live chat, everybody. What is your favorite Lower Decks season? Is it
Actually, it's
one?
the best season.
Oh, you're right. Ooh, toughie. Okay, you got to go with best, not favorite. 1, 2, 3, 3. It's,
Licks to get to the center of the Tootsie
the
Roll
Tootsie
Pop.
that's what it is. Katie knows.
I think about that a lot because we have owls that live like at our house. So that Tootsie
No.
Pop commercial.
Owls?
I
What
love your owls.
They're so
Listen.
cute.
Obsessed with his owls. Oh, owl
Mm.
babies.
Owl babies. Have you ever seen owl babies?
Have
Yes.
you, John?
Yes.
Yes, they live at his house.
Every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
So cute.
So 2 had
Mm.
board babies. That's
True. Oh my gosh, that was such a good episode.
So did Voyager.
Mhm.
Okay,
For one
let's
episode.
see how the poll's doing here. Whoa. This one's not even very close.
Yeah, nobody likes season 1.
Make your votes. Make your
Hmm.
votes count, everybody.
Yeah,
Don't
it
let
did.
one get blown out. That's not fair.
Kayshawn
One
was in
doesn't
3
deserve
too,
that.
wasn't it? Sorry,
Mhm.
didn't mean to interrupt.
No, not at all. Please do.
Mhm.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
episode of Lower Decks, though?
Oh.
Do you have one?
That's
That's a good
tough.
question. I don't know.
That
Katie's
is a
got one.
tough
I have one.
question.
So hard. I Excreta. I love that one.
Oh.
I do love that.
Which
That's a
oh
great
yeah,
one.
Excretus.
Mine is Crisis Point 1 in season 1.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Vindicta.
I really liked Wedge Dudge.
Yeah.
don't know if this- oh, no. No,
I
you know
did.
which one's my favorite? Maybe Magato Gamato.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Amazing.
Because
Those Magatos were
it
so
was pretty funny. That was season 2, I think, right?
Yeah.
Season 1.
Was it?
I think it was season
No.
1. I think it's pretty early
Could
on.
be. I gotta check.
Oh, I can't
It's tough
You
for
might
me.
be right,
I
but
can't really
feel like it was
tell
very early.
the seasons apart.
Yeah. I really liked Moopsy episode.
Oh yeah, the menagerie.
Yeah. Because
Oh.
there was that. And what else was in that episode? What was the B or the A story in that episode? Because I feel like both of them I really liked.
Oh God.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Moopsy show.
I also really liked the episode where Freeman had to go to the party thing. Oh, the was that the
Betazoid
Duplers?
ones?
No.
The
Oh,
Duplers.
my God, I love that one too. Yeah, it was the Duplers, right?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like, yeah. I like that.
And season
I
Oh,
four
love
the
had,
Duplers were
douche.
was one of the best
Mhm.
episodes too.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And season 4 has Twin Twains, has the Mark Twain thing, which I
Oh
Oh
love.
my
God,
gosh, that
yeah.
one was good.
That's a big win too.
Yeah.
I got to do at the junket. I got to
Mhm.
do Mark Twain's voice with Eugene and Jack. We were all doing. Well, I say I love Twin Twains.
Amazing.
Love Twin Twains.
I
Okay.
also really like, sorry, the
No, please.
oh gosh, robot.
Yes, Peanut Hamper.
Peanut Hamper.
Peanut
The
Humper.
the
Yes.
absolutely batshit episode with the
Yes.
like
Raw
the
dog.
bird
The
people.
Birdman.
Yeah.
I
That's
have
what
never
Bob D was saying. I
watched-
was just gonna say that. Bob D was saying the one with Raw Dog. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Oh my
it's
god.
like it is one of the most amazing pieces of Star Trek I've ever seen because it's
When
like
the bird's
it's-
tongue was all like wiggling.
oh my God. I remember like halfway through that episode just sitting there and just being like, this is the most amazing thing I have ever seen in my life. I have no idea where this is going. It's completely like out in like another quadrant in terms of like, oh, it's yeah. And then the 180 betrayal, no, 360 betrayal, and then the not 180. Wait, oh, I don't know. No, 360 is all the way around. No, I don't know. You know what I mean?
What?
Really good. Oh my God, it's so great.
I think that was season 3.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, season 3. Love season 3, except Bozeman. Oh man, there's a lot of good episodes.
Yeah, Raw Dog was a big winner, but Magato
Mhm.
Gamato was season 2, episode 4.
Mm.
That was a funny one.
That was a big win right there. So let's see what's going on in this poll. We're closing the poll, everybody. Best Lower Decks season so far. Season 1 got 0%. Season 2 got 9%. Season 3 got 39%.
Woo!
And season 4 got 51%. The majority of you said, nope, it's 4. That means they're getting better every season, which means season 5 might be the best ever.
Absolutely.
Well, then
You know-
that's a good showing of progression in narrative. I mean, there's probably some recency
Mhm.
bias
Yeah.
there, but still, like, and it goes to show you need shows to have multiple seasons to hit their stride.
Yes.
Do you think that Picard and Discovery also improved every season?
Picard, yes.
Sure. Oh yeah.
So you think season 2 was better than season 1 of Picard?
I don't know about that, but definitely season 3 was.
See?
Yeah, 1 and 2 had their particular strengths, and they were very, very different. In fact, all 3 seasons were different. So it's
Mhm.
hard to. They're all apples and oranges.
Yeah, I look at Picard as kind of almost like an anthology series, like as though it was sort of told from a completely different perspective each time, you know, like
And it
almost
was,
like a
that-
different narrative. Yeah.
Because they had 3
Yeah.
different showrunners.
Yeah, exactly. And it just, yeah, when I frame it that way, it really works to tell a full story, but in a way that makes sense with what I saw, you know?
I thought Terry Matalas was the showrunner for seasons 2 and 3. Am I wrong?
He was
No.
he was co-showrunner, and then he
Got
left
it, okay.
halfway through season 2 to do season 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Understood. So Patrick says Tuvix remains a favorite. Yes, that's
Oh,
a season
yeah.
4, episode 1 or 2.
Yep.
Tuvix
Yeah.
was. That's definitely a top-notch episode. Yes.
Mhm. Oh my God, yeah.
What about Discovery? Did that improve episode on top of episode? I mean, season by season.
I think it goes up and down.
Yeah.
Because again, 2 very, very different shows after the time jump. I think, because I've been rewatching Discovery, season 2 I think is fantastic. I think it's just incredible. It introduced Captain Pike, introduced Spock.
Well, yeah.
It had a good. a great overall story. I think 2 and 5 are the best seasons, but I also really like 1. And I know 1 is controversial. People don't like it, but I like 1 a lot.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, I like 1.
It feels like very different very different shows between season 1 and season 2, and then with the jump, or that was season 4, right?
3, 4,
season
5.
3 is the jump. Yeah,
3. Okay. But they all kind of feel like different shows, at certain points.
right.
Probably because of the entire, the whole story arc taking up an entire season, so they have to come up with a different story each season.
Interesting. Do you guys, this is fun. Do you think that Enterprise got better every season?
Yes, I would say so.
I think it did.
Yes, minus the last few episodes of season 4.
The last,
like a little asterisk next to that.
Maybe the last one for me.
If you're into like sports betting and one team is like absolutely going to win, it's like 99.999, and then the other team scores and it just drops off the map.
Yeah, you see that in soccer a lot. But but for me, Enterprise, it had a very strong pilot.
Yeah.
It set the tone for the show, and so for me, it started the ground running, and it built upon these characters, and we got to know them more, and I feel like that's maybe why it got better and better. But
yeah,
it started off strong for me anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, because it also you're getting to know the characters, and it's building on itself, but it's also like bringing in puzzle pieces as they go, sort of like it's becoming more Star Trek as they go. Because when they first start off, they're very like, you're like, we don't know what we're doing, and that's one of the things I love about that show. But I also love the sort of seeing the seeds of what is to come sort of being planted. It's really
right.
Yeah.
I feel like with Enterprise, there is a bit of a like progression regression cycle almost, where you'd have episodes where you're like, wow, this was really out of the ball, out of the park, and then you're like, ooh, back to first base. Like,
that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Oh no.
All right.
Are you okay, Jenny?
What happened?
You crack me up so much. Ouch, my neck.
That happens to me sometimes too. I do a thing and there's a thing. Life is so weird. It'll happen to you too, Katie, in about 70 years. So
exactly. I can only sleep on my back like this.
Is there another way to sleep on your back?
Legs straight up in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Katie.
Not that way.
Katie. We have company.
John, knees around your ears.
So, what was I going to say? Let's see. Yes. John Davis says, I agree. Enterprise had a great pilot episode. I think it had the second best pilot episode. I think number 1 was Deep Space Nine, and Enterprise was number 2.
Yep.
What about in the new shows? Yeah, I think I'm still okay with that assessment.
Same.
It's tough though. It's tough. I mean, Encounter at Farpoint is never in the running. No offense. Whatever the original series one was, you never know, because there's like 3 different. Yeah, right. Yeah. However you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Voyager's
the
Caretaker.
Actually, the Cave's an interesting watch.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's worth revisiting. It's worth revisiting.
It's interesting. Yeah. It's funny. Caretaker always kind of like, when I go back and watch, it's actually better now when I go back and watch it. But the couple of times that I went back and watched it sort of over the years, I was like,
It does have,
How long are we going to talk to these banjo people for? Because this is like,
right.
I know.
yeah,
you know,
it does have that one like really beautifully tense moment between Chakotay and Janeway where they're just like literally chest to chest and just like it's like, oh my. Like it's very nice. I like that.
Yeah. Well, Aaron brought up a very good point about Caretaker,
Mhm.
which I agree with, in that the resolution between the Maquis and the Federation happened too quickly.
Oh
It
yeah.
was
Yes.
resolved far too quickly, and it was something that could have been lasted an entire season, actually.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
she promoted Chakotay way too quickly and trusted him way too fast
Yeah.
to be her number one.
Yeah, I agree with that. And because
Yeah.
something that I've often thought is a good writing tool and it's something always fun and interesting is when you split people up into groups, right? Then you
Mhm.
can really sink your teeth into this group and that group. And I always thought it would be cool if there were some episodes where the Maquis were just like, nope, not going to do it. And they split off. And then you
Yeah.
have Chakotay and Baelana and Seska and maybe a couple other, who knows and then you've got, and so they're in their own little ship doing their own thing
Mhm.
for, 3 or 4 episode arc, right? And then we really get to know
Yeah.
them. And then you're forced to get to know the Starfleet people a little bit better because suddenly
Right.
you have Janeway and Tuvok,
Mhm.
and then you kind of have this fugitive guy, Paris, and some ensign. There's not a lot to work with there, but so it really forces them to
Yeah.
kind of grow up faster and it forces them to really,
Yeah.
anyway.
Think how
Thought that would've been
how
fun.
interesting that would have been if, imagine having all that extra time to get to know Seska as a character other than just sort of
Yes.
being like a
Mhm.
problem,
Totally.
Right.
and then she betrays them and you're like, well, I didn't like her anyway,
Yeah.
but imagine if
wanted
they had
more.
the time to, make you
Honest-
care about her and then she betrays them.
I think that's what makes worst case scenario one of my favorite episodes of Star Trek ever is because it does cover like a topic where it's like, oh wait, yeah, no, what if this was like it makes sense that the Maquis would
Yeah.
want to like take over the ship. Like it just it fits
Yeah,
narratively in my brain and it kind of fills that little hole that was left in season 1.
for sure.
Mhm.
Hmm.
John, I guess maybe you never watched Voyager?
I did watch Voyager. I mean, I watched some Voyager. Voyager is not the show that I love the most. Let me just put it that way. But I mean, back in the day when it first came out, I watched the first 2 seasons, and then it just didn't connect with me. But now I've been revisiting it here and there. I work it into my cycle of Star Trek rewatches. So I just recently did rewatch Caretaker, and because it's always on Pluto TV. There's a whole
Yeah.
Voyager channel that I'll
Yeah.
occasionally just put on and let it run all day long while I'm working. So, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't have the deep love of Voyager that many people do. But one of the cool things about my team at Screen Rant is 2 of my writers absolutely love Voyager, and I just let
Yeah.
them loose. Like they come up to me, they pitch stuff to me. I'm
Nice.
like, go for it, go for it.
Oh, that's
And
great.
and I let their love of Voyager like bleed onto the page, like just And Voyager is one of the strongest topics for Screen Rant Star Trek.
Yeah.
There is a dedicated audience that loves the content, loves the show,
Mhm.
and I'm really happy that we get to bring really high quality Voyager content out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool.
You must be a great boss, John.
I'm the best boss.
You're like, you like this show? Go nuts.
Yeah, go nuts. Make me like it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Nobody can do that. But John, I think we're just about out of time with you, and we want to thank you for partying with us, right? I think you said you had to run at this hour, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
super cool. But I do want to bring up one thing. One of the coolest things that happened this week was Katee Sackoff's show. She has a podcast, and Jonathan Frakes was her guest. And so they had a really fantastic chat. You can look it up on YouTube about all kinds of things. Star Trek, of course, Battlestar Galactica, and all other things. And then at the very, very end of the Jonathan Frakes interview, Katee Sackoff mentioned she wants to be on Star Trek.
Mhm.
Like she desperately wants to be part of this, to get a hat trick, to be in Battlestar, Star Wars, and Star Trek. And so that's such a cool idea. And she's so talented, and so Frakes was pitching, why don't you be in Starfleet Academy? They're 900 years in the future. You could probably use a guest instructor. So I wrote up an article just speculating on basically why Katee Sackoff would be awesome in Star Trek, but also like what she could possibly do. There are only really 2 live action shows now, but she could conceivably be in either one as anything. She could be a villain. She could be a hero. She could be an alien. She could be all kinds of stuff. So, and so that was a really, really cool thing that happened this week. And also the article's doing very well. Like it's certainly blown up on my Twitter. It's gone a little viral. So it's really nice to see.
Now, what is your Twitter handle, by the way? And does it have anything to do with this back of the head at back of the head?
That is my Twitter handle.
20,000 views already on this thing. 2 days.
Yes,
not
crazy.
Bad.
That's awesome.
We want Katee.
We do want Katee.
Cool. So everybody check out John Orkiola at Back of the Head on social media and check out Screen Rant. He runs that entire company base practically.
Far, far, far from it.
Yeah. But we do love your work and we appreciate everything.
I run the coolest part of that company, which is Star Trek.
And AEW.
Well, sometimes, not nearly as much as I'd like to.
All right, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you soon, okay?
Yeah, man. Really good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
All right.
I might try to
Fun's over.
area so that I can actually have good audio. I'll be bear with me.
While you do that, we will click on this here link that is linked in John Orkiola's Twitter.
Yes.
We'll take a look at this for just a moment. Melissa, you sent this in. This pretty much, John already covered what this was about.
Yep.
Katee Sackoff must join Star Trek and complete her perfect sci-fi hat trick. That's right. Battlestar. It should be not a sci-fi hat trick, but a star hat trick, right?
Yeah.
Star Wars, Star Trek, and Battlestar. That's the trifecta.
Right.
So the question is, what show should Katee Sackoff be on, and what type of role?
Well, Jonathan Frakes, who was on her podcast and who she was talking to, whom she was talking to with about this subject, blah blah blah. He said that he was going to pitch her for Starfleet Academy. So
amazing.
Yeah, that might be something.
That would be incredible. Yeah. Because there's, exactly. Like Ryan said, she could be a villain. She could be a teacher. She could be like whatever. That's awesome.
Yes, she could be whatever. And he was talking about coming from her Battlestar Galactica time and being a teacher for the recruits or the pilots and what have you. So.
It's fun to watch Katee take us for a ride.
She looks like a cutout now.
Yeah.
That's just a picture of Katee.
There we go. I made it outside.
There she is.
Hooray!
I'm back. And I'm near the hot tub. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
It's the jacket hot tub.
Oh, that's cool.
It's Michigan in October. I don't know how it's not frozen yet.
Yeah, really. Yeah. All right. What is that? What is that contraption?
I have a little tripod I'm setting up so that I don't have to lean over a picnic
She
table.
rules.
I planned this, just not well.
You look so cold. Your nose is
Your
already
nose
getting
is
red.
red.
Like 20 seconds.
40 degrees out. We're fine.
Oh, right. Because there's like a weird the jet stream's doing a weird thing right now because it's like warm here. It's been high
In your home?
teens.
Oh. in your
Outside
art
too, it's
studio.
been lovely. It is definitely not hat weather. Toque weather, I should say.
Well, I
Ooh.
think that Katee Sackoff would be. I feel like if she were in Strange New Worlds, it would kind of, I don't want to say be wasted, but I feel like what could they do? One episode, maybe two, like some, because that's a pretty well established
Right.
full cast.
Yeah.
Whereas Starfleet Academy, sure, they've got, season 1 written out and in the works and all that, but basically they can just kind of open it up. They can introduce a character in season 2 that could literally be a regular or a recurring star or something like that. So I feel like there's way more to do and to work with for Starfleet Academy.
Well, she could definitely come in as a guest lecturer if they haven't already cast one of those roles. She could come in as a guest lecturer in season 1 and then maybe have a reoccurring throughout the rest of the run of the show.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with Strange New Worlds too, because of it being episodic, it makes it even harder to add in somebody to be more than just an one-off thing.
Dave M says she'd be the Academy CAG. Nice.
Yep. Right? I
Good
was thinking
knowledge.
that. I was thinking that. That's awesome.
Good knowledge.
That would be a very nice little homage.
How you doing, Katie? How's that prune treating you?
It's interesting because there's the waterfall that I didn't realize was out here, so it just kind of sounds like rushing water.
Russian water. That's some of the clearest water.
Wow. Oh, I'm going back to the Mexican restaurant.
Katie, can you see the moon?
I think maybe. I mean,
I can see the moon. It's beautiful.
I'll take us over to the fort, maybe. There's a massive British fort that we stole from them.
Yes,
and
amazing. Well done.
Yeah, I maybe it'll be quiet there. No. Wherever it's warm.
Now she's frozen.
Frozen. Basically. Yeah, okay.
Well, my internet. Oh.
I mean, obviously Katee Sackoff, can also do, an animated show, but I feel like it would be better to have her face because people recognize her face and love her face, and people would squeal if they saw her. They'd be like, "Oh my God." I know I would. I think that would be great.
Oh my
she
God,
seems like a great person. She seems really cool and positive and fun.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. All right. What's next? Melissa, now we've got a lot to cover because that first part was just all fun. Oh, here's something, you guys. The second Sci-Fi Anniversary. It's a big one. It's been an anniversary all week long. And here it is. Spooky.
Wait.
Oh, Jenny knows. She hit the buzzer.
Virtual TrekCon 2?
But that was...
Show me Virtual TrekCon 2.
Oh, yeah, we did. We covered that on Tuesday.
We talked about it. I didn't think we talked about it on the show. I thought we talked about it afterwards.
Yeah, we didn't because I forgot to bring it up.
Yeah,
because that would have been right on
like,
October 15th.
Right.
So this was day 4 out of 5. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Exactly 4 years ago today was Sunday, October 18th. Let's see what we had in store. What do you say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Live chat saying no thanks. Tough. They didn't really say that, but they were thinking it. Starts off at 7 a.m. Starfleet Sunday brunch. Yum. Hanging out, relaxing. It's kind of like a start to the day. You just have a brunch, just like a regular hangout. Then 8:30, Barclay's protomorphosis syndrome and the viruses of Star Trek. So you could lose your brunch. 3 biologists talk about this stuff. Obviously, Dr. Muhammad Noor. I could just tell from the first 2 words this was a Muhammad thing.
Yes.
Then we had the Star Trek pitching panel. Oh, that was fun. 5 science fiction writers, Ethan, Jack, Tony, Steve, and Mark Zicree, talk about their days of pitching story ideas and scripts to Star Trek, oftentimes successfully. So these were people that, they pitched a bunch of stuff. Sometimes their shows were picked up, like Little Green Men, Far Beyond the Stars, Visionaries. Sometimes they weren't, but then they told us about like some of the episodes that weren't picked up. Tons of fun.
I love that. That's awesome.
Alien Nation, we had the late, great Gary Graham joining us from Hawaii, if I remember correctly, and Eric Pierpoint. So that was fun. Alien Nation and Enterprise, they were in both shows.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a fun panel with Armin Shimmerman, Alexander Siddig, Hannah Hate, Sirach, and of course, Melissa Longo and Robert Hewitt Wolf. What a fun group that was.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a fun one. Jake Sisko on writing, featuring Michael Jan Friedman, who's
That's
written
awesome.
a ton of books, Star Trek novels.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fun there. Then, oh, no big deal. The Tim Russ crew played a live concert in his front yard for us.
That's right.
That was nuts.
Because this was 2020.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This was when it all went down. This was
Right.
when time stopped making sense.
Mhm.
And ever since then, nobody knows anything about time anymore.
That's true.
Character development in Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine writer, executive producer Ira Stephen Bear, and writer, executive story editor Robert Hewitt Wolf just talked about writing and developing their beloved Deep Space Nine characters. It was so much fun. These guys just talking about writing for our favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
Gaze in Space, got to count those A's, presented Trekkie Feud. Great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. Lots of fun. J.G. Hertzler, Robert Picardo. The Promenade. I think this is Jenny. Was this where we met you?
This is my origin right here.
This is your
Wow.
origin story
Yes,
4
this
years
is where I'm-
ago.
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome.
That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny's origin story with us began 4 years ago today when she was on the Promenade. She was the star
Wow.
of the Promenade. I think Katie was
Happy
bouncing around in the
anniversary.
Promenade, making sure everybody was
Thank you.
happy there, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
no, I
God,
was
she
bouncing
was. Yes. Yes, she
totally-
was. You did talk to me. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Yes.
See? Oh, what luck.
That's so awesome.
So look, we had the schedule here,
Yeah.
and we had the schedule of vendors. Wait, schedule of vendors, categorize. Oh, so this was by, well, let's just click on it. See. It's still up. Can you guys see
Yep.
this?
Yep.
So this was organized by alphabetical order by vendors.
Mhm.
And then the other one was organized by,
Oh,
I
right.
don't see what the difference
Yeah.
is.
By categories.
by category.
categories.
Yes,
Yeah.
rather than alphabetical order. Artists and illustrators. Look, Melissa and
Mhm.
Jenny are right there like pals. Authors, all here. Cosplayers, crafters and collectibles.
Mhm.
Tons of stuff. Education, consulting, organization, nonprofit, podcasts.
That's such a
Friday
cool
vendors.
idea.
This was Dr.
Mhm.
Mohammed Noor that put this together. You
Yeah.
know it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because he was the one that reached out to me originally, and I was like, who is this person?
An angel.
Cold emailing me. And I was
Oh,
like,
and then just to close out the evening, the Seventh Rule presents DS9's Facets. Sirach and
ooh.
Ryan take a trip down memory lane and review this fantastic Deep Space Nine episode on their weekly show, The Seventh Rule. Special guest, Melissa Longo, everybody.
Who is this person?
And then we had the second premiere for the people around the world that can't
Mhm.
do the early morning ones.
Right.
Full day.
Which is honestly,
Anyway.
it's considerate that you did that for people in different time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Most- so you're
that was one of the
amazing.
thank you. That was one of the first thoughts was like, how do we make this a worldwide event? Because,
Mhm.
with live things, people are going to get excluded.
Yeah.
That's it, no matter what. So you can come up with the best time of day to maximize things, but you're still going to miss people.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, let's just have replays of the premieres at the end of our night, but to the people in Europe, it's starting their mornings, or the people in Australia, it's, late morning, early afternoon. So it all works out. And Japan, for people like same thing.
Yeah.
All right. So that's fun. We want to see any more of that? I don't know. I think that was cool. That was just one day. That was just Sunday too. That wasn't even the big day.
Mhm.
So it's all still up. Everybody, those videos are all still viewable. You can literally watch them right now. So I am putting that link in the live chat so that later on you can click on that, or you can click on that tab right now, and you could just see what we were doing 4 years ago. We're probably all just wearing masks on Zoom because we didn't know what the hell we were doing. And drinking through straws. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know. But it was weird. It was a weird time. Anyway, so check that out, everybody, at your leisure.
I just distinctly remember doing tech support for Armin Shimmerman, and it was like the greatest day of my entire month. I was just like, oh, my cousin connected his printer or something. And my mom was like, what? Who?
He said the same thing about you. He said it was the greatest day of his month. Oh, no, you guys.
Oh, no, what?
The torturous has returned.
What?
Oh.
Melissa Longo has made Two Truths and a Lie, Lower Decks season 3 and 4. Test your metal.
Amazing.
There's 4 different ways to spell metal. They all mean 4 different things. You can test your metal with a metal if you meddle in affairs. That worked. Okay. So, number 1. Special guest stars of seasons 3 and 4. A. Gabrielle Ruiz plays Talin. She is listed as a guest star in season 4 on Wikipedia. True. B. Jeff Combs is a special guest star for both season 1 and 2. Is it 1 and 2 or 2 and 3?
Oh,
3.
sorry. 2 and 3. Sorry.
Oh, look at me. I got that. Okay.
No, that was a typo.
So we know that's supposed to be a truth. And 3, Shannon Phil returns to reprise a role as Cedo Jaxa in season 4. Was it 4 or 3?
I'm pretty sure it was 4.
Because it was Tom Paris adjacent.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
No, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just confused now because of B.
Yeah, I did season 1 and 2, but it was supposed to be season 3 and 4 because we're doing season 3 and 4.
Oh, right.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just a typo.
Okay.
I think that's a lot.
Yeah. It's
B.
Yeah. It's B.
I could see
Well,
B.
it was. It's actually 3 truths, but this was supposed to be the lie here. Is that right, Melissa?
No.
Oh, what is it?
It's A. It's A.
It's A. She's listed as reoccurring instead of special guest star.
Gotcha.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Number 2. Season 3, episode 6. Hear All, Trust Nothing. A. Hear All, Trust Nothing has the highest IMDb rating for season 3. B. Mesk the Orion, Tendi, and Rutherford met on Deep Space Nine was actually raised in Cleveland. I remember that. 3. The episode title, Hear All, Trust Nothing, is the 190th Ferengi rule of acquisition. Okay.
That's squirrely.
Typos all over the place.
Oh, no.
I didn't proofread, obviously.
See, I can believe A as being true just because, like, it has the nostalgia factor that I think would drive that up.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's going to be a different Ferengi rule of acquisition, is what I'm going to say.
Are there 190? Yeah, there's 190.
Yeah, they're like 200 something now.
There's something. Yeah,
I think
that'd be
more
a
than
bad-
countries.
Hmm. I'm gonna say B just for fun.
Don't
I
die
say
on
C. C is the falsehood. What do you think, Melissa?
The falsehood is B. He was raised in Cincinnati,
The other C word.
not Cleveland.
It's
I think Jenny's gotten both.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Number
Thank you,
3,
Jimmy.
season 3, episode 10, The Stars at Night. A, this season 3 finale is the third highest IMDb episode of the season with an 8.1 rating. B, Vice Admiral Les Buenamigo was responsible for erasing Ensign Rutherford's memories. C, the Cerritos is rescued by other California-class ships. One of the ships is the Vacaville. Vacaville is where Tawny Newsome grew up. Okay, B and C are definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
So A is the falsehood.
Yeah.
A has numbers with decimal points. Never trust those.
I think it's the fourth highest.
I think it's a different rating.
Are we ready?
Yes.
So it is A. It is the second highest,
Ooh, no
with
direction.
a rating of 8.5.
Nice.
Oh, so it's both. Okay.
Two lies.
Good
Two
work,
lies in
everybody.
there.
Ooh.
Number 4. Number 4.
Yeah.
Season 4, episode 1. Tuvix. Great episode. A. One of the changes to the opening credits for season 4 is the addition of the cetacean probe from Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, during the Borg battle scene. B. Mariner makes out with one of the generated Dr. Chaotica holograms. C. Jack Ransom says, Boimler, are you kidding me? Shaka when the walls fell, Ensign. I have no idea on this one.
I feel like it might be B because I really want C to be true because I feel like it's true.
I feel like it is. I seem to recall it being true.
I feel like Mariner
said that.
which Mariner didn't make out with Dr. Chaotica.
That would have been over all the Voyager chat
Didn't
groups.
she
So I'm gonna
make
guess
out with somebody? I don't know.
it's the Dion.
No, wait, B.
My guess is going to be, A. What do you got for us, Melissa?
It's B. She made out with Michael Sullivan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sullivan. Duh.
Forgot about that.
Very good.
Oh my God. I knew she made it with somebody. That's hilarious.
Number 5. Season 4, episode 10. Old friends. Aw, good friends. New planets. A. Robert Duncan McNeil makes his third cameo appearance in this episode of Lower Decks. B. In the flashback scene, we get to meet Joshua Albert, the cadet that died in the Nova Squad accident in TNG's episode The First Duty, 5th season. C. Kayshawn says the ship was damaged by cheese.
A.
Yeah, I feel like A is the right answer because have we seen him in other stuff? I mean, if you count Next Gen as like a cameo,
He has made 3 cameo appearances because he also was in the plate episode.
Yes.
Like when Rutherford got the collector plate. But I think that it was the very end of episode 9 that he appeared, originally, and not
Melissa, you mean third cameo in Lower Decks, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
I think that's true because of the plate. Yes. I think she's counting the plate. And I think there was another time where maybe there was like a figurine of him I feel like I've seen, well, maybe that's just the plate I'm thinking of.
Oh, third. Oh, wait.
Um,
No, yes. No, this is true. Yes, you're right. Sorry, brain.
And then B is
No,
true
wait. No, wait.
because Nova Squad, First Duty. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know if he talked, but we saw him.
Right.
So C must be untrue, which is odd. It feels too on the nose because it's like, well, he doesn't speak in normal English, so it feels too obvious.
Oh,
But I'm going to say
but it
C.
wasn't in this episode. C
Oh.
wasn't in this episode because it was in the episode where they went to the Voyager Museum, and that wasn't this episode, was it?
No. I trust whatever Jenny says.
I'm going to stick with C.
Yeah, I'm going with C too.
Stealing your answer, C. We're doing a Jeff Fox for the My Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader steal.
And it is C. He does say it in episode 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow,
Yeah.
good job, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I just couldn't remember when it was.
Episode 1.
Very
Oh,
good.
because that was the
All of
episode.
those right, Jenny?
I did.
You did.
I never ever get these right, so I'm really excited.
Wow, was she 5 for 5?
She was.
Yay.
5 for 5.
I was like 1 for 5, I think. I don't remember. I've
You
already
usually do
blocked it
better
out.
than that.
Do I? I don't know.
You do.
Mhm.
You're
You
quite
do.
good at this.
Mhm.
This one was a little tougher. One of those was like, I had no idea. Like number 3 or 4, I was like, no idea.
I love this
Mhm.
game.
So there was another thing I wanted to pull
Phew.
up right quick,
Oh, yeah.
too. Where was it?
There's
What
some
was it?
fun stuff.
John Orchiola already covered New York City Comic Con. We know
Mhm.
that. Oh, here's a fun one. Last bit of information, but this is a big one. This is from our friends over at cinemablend.com.
Ooh.
Our good buddy Mick Jost. Got to have him back. He was
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, he was.
Lower Decks' Tawny Newsome opened up about how the animated series impacted the live-action Star Trek comedy she's developing with Justin Simeon.
Ooh.
So what we're talking about here is a third option maybe for Katee Sackoff.
Right.
Right.
Although I don't know if she's much of a comedic actress. I don't know. I haven't seen her doing that.
Star on the Big Bang Theory.
That's something.
Which she was in Futurama. Well, she did the voiceover for Futurama, so that's kind of funny, right?
Oh, wait.
I haven't watched it.
Katee Sagal.
Yeah, but she did a.
Oh, was she also?
That's what it said in the article, that she.
Oh, I didn't
did
realize. That's awesome.
Something in Futurama.
Oh, cool. Ooh.
Okay, so this is great. So here's the quote from our pal and superstar, Tawny Newsome. She says, quote, I mean, I always want to work with my friends. So yes, without being able to there's not even anything to spoil. I can definitely say that part of my and Justin's idea for setting it in the 25th century was so that everybody that we've come to love in the franchise, like everyone in the Picard era, all of our friends here from Lower Decks, like the possibility is definitely there. That was why I was like, this is the time period I want so that we don't have to de-age Frakes' face.
Yeah.
Like, let everybody kind of be vaguely the ages they are. We have nothing actually planned, so this isn't a spoiler, but that was definitely the promise of setting it in that time period. So basically she's saying, if we put it at this time, we can have all the people from 90s Trek and Lower Decks.
Yep.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. It is really cool.
What shows her an appreciation of Star Trek too. Is she's not like,
yeah.
oh, and I'm gonna do my own thing. It's like, now I'm gonna actually tap into what's already here and do my
Exactly.
thing, but with them.
That's gonna be great. I can't wait. I'm already thinking of like the possibilities, and it's really exciting.
Well, she also says that she's excited to play with her friends from
Hair.
Lower Decks as well. Her hair.
Okie dokie. I can't do it. I can't do. Eugene Cordero is hysterical.
Yeah, there's like
Yes.
a twang to it. Okie dokie kind of a thing.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? I guess that's about it for us. Let
Well,
me see.
there was something that was kind of fun that came out from New York Comic Con, and it was the reveal of Star Trek Lore Wars and its comics. But
Oh.
JJ Lendl is the one who did all of the covers. He did 5 covers for
Oh, here it
this
is.
new comic coming out, and they're gorgeous. So
That's
they're worth
awesome.
a looking at.
Wow, it's on Star. He did this, and it's on StarTrek.com, huh?
Yeah.
Let's
Whoa.
go.
It's amazing. Okay, so this is from a website called Facebook.com. Star Trek
Oh.
posts this. The universe rebuilt in Lore's image. What could go wrong? And you click on this. Wow, JJ Lendl, we didn't even know. This is great.
That's amazing.
Good job, Melissa. So check this out. So this is JJ Lendl art.
And if you scroll down a little bit more, they have each of these 2 covers individually shown. And what I love about him is the
cool.
detail he puts into his pictures,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but also the way that he plays with color.
Exactly.
And it works together with this all of the details that he has put into the cover.
That's so awesome. Oh my God.
Mhm.
I need to know how long this took him to make. 'Cause good gosh,
It's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, Jake Sisko's down there in the black over here on the left side.
He's also getting a hug up in the top middle.
Yeah. In the
I
middle.
love that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we have Tasha in there and Kira and
Wow.
Pike. Yeah.
Oh man.
This is just an entire section of the Cisco's here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
It's gorgeous.
I feel like we need to condition him to do a Star Trek coloring book. Like I would
Yes.
Oh my God, right?
We
needs to do
totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is this like the engineers? I didn't know
Oh,
Spock was an
yeah.
engineer.
Huh.
Whoa.
Anyway, so everybody check that out at your
Mhm.
leisure at StarTrek.com. Lore
So cool.
Wars. I don't know what's going on, but it looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just gorgeous.
Awesome.
He does gorgeous work.
Mm-hmm.
And the comic art is done by somebody different. David Tinto, was it?
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, Katie, can you please tell everybody where they can find you online? Because they want to find you online and hear your funny stuff that you post and tweet about.
Yes, mostly it's just me laying down on the ground and burying thoughts. Just how tired I am. But yes, you can find me at weather_Katie on all the social medias, though less on Twitter/X because stupid. And yeah, you can find me at so many random fandoms on YouTube as well.
All right. And yourself, Jenny R. Johnson, what about you?
Well, what's going on? I am on the internet. I have things on the internet. I make art and I put it on the internet. No, wait, hang on. I have my store on the internet and you can buy my art on the internet. That's what I was going to say. And my website, anyway, JennyRJohnson.com. You can get everywhere through that. But if you feel like popping over to my social media, You can find me on the corpsing,
Corpse.
Corpsing? Corpse.
gasping corpse
Well, it is Halloween time,
of
I
the
guess.
site
Woohoo.
formerly known as Twitter, at Jenny R. Johnson for the moment. And you can also find me over on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Blue Sky, because I don't have enough to do. Jenny R. Johnson Art.
You're not alone on Threads. What about you, Melissa Longo? Where can people find you and your thread posts?
So it was messy.
Lesson learned. Read the things when they pop up before saying accept. Because I didn't.
I got a notification. Like, you know how social media is. They're weird. I got a notification on Instagram. It says, Melissa Longo has just posted her first thread. And I'm like, A, why are you telling me this? And
Yeah, they love
B,
doing that.
Melissa, you sell out. And so
I know.
I sent her the
Well-
screenshot. She's like, it was an accident. I swear I didn't mean to.
You're the one who alerted me that I did post anything on
Oh,
Threads because I had
yeah.
no clue.
It'll
No
cross
clue.
post.
No clue because it was the shed that I built. Anyway,
I saw your thread. I saw that one.
you did.
It was a very good shed.
So you knew before I did.
Yep. I was just like, oh, that's cool. She's on Threads now. Nice. No judgment.
I'm a sellout without knowing that I'm a sellout.
You
Anyway,
know,
you can find me online at Melissa Longo, Malissa, and then at Walking Art Made by Melissa.com. And you can also find me at certain conventions.
Which ones?
The Trek tours. And you can find long sleeve stuff now, kind of,
Yeah, those are
on
awesome.
certain items.
I love that sweater, by the way. I hope you wear it to these conventions.
Oh, this
Oh, this old thing? New thing?
one?
All right.
This new thing?
Yes. All right, everybody, you can find me online on twitter.com at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk, or just Falling Tower, Virtual TrekCon, or the Seventh Rule on any social media, your favorite. You could find me on Threads if you want.
Can you?
That's a lie. That's actually a lie, actually. It's not even that's not even something I can fake. That's a lie. I'm not there yet. But maybe I will by accident, because they keep trying. Every time I go on Instagram, it goes, here, click on this thing. And I go, oh, okay. And it starts to try to redirect me to Threads. I'm like, no, stop. What do you, I don't need more things. I don't need another,
Yeah.
I don't need another thing. So I
They
think
like
at
to
some
trick you.
point,
It
I
wa-
think-
it was.
I think at some point I might end up, giving in or getting tricked into doing it, because that's what happens. That's how they get you, but we'll see.
Well, it
Anyway.
said something will automatically post. And I was thinking it was for Facebook. And I was like, I already have the thing checked. So
yeah.
I was like, accept, sure, that's fine. But
Now it just
now
goes in two directions.
now I know it's Threads.
Yeah.
I need someone to make an app that controls all my posts on all my apps. 'Cause
Right?
It's ridiculous at this point.
Right?
And especially here on YouTube, though, is the actual answer. So everybody, thanks
Yeah.
for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Sentai, Melanie, Glenn, John, Mark, Dave, May. We already said Glenn, right? But that's okay. We could say it twice. We like Glenn. And everybody, Tiffany, so good to see you. Lucia, great to see you as well. It's been a great time with everybody. What about Bob YT? That's probably YouTube. Or maybe it's White.
That too.
It's probably YouTube. And everybody else, Joshua, we see you. We see Dave and Bob and War Dog. It's been a great time. Badger, thanks.
Yeah.
That's it for us. Everybody, Katee, stay warm. And everybody at home, have a chill weekend. You've earned it. Especially Dave Gregory.
He did work hard this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He did.